Hi, my name is Rita. I'm 57 years old and I've suffered from arthritis since I was a teenager. Since arthritis is a progressive disease, over the years I've tried many different treatments. The last time I went to see a rheumatologist, one of the first things he said was, "So tell me, do you have any joints that don't hurt?" So that gives you some idea of the extent of the arthritis that I have throughout my body. When I saw him, one of the things that I wanted to know was whether there were any treatments that I could use for the pain that I had. And he sent me home with a couple samples of prescription drugs, and after I read through them, I decided that was not the route that I wanted to go. Basically what they said was that they were narcotics and that I would be taking them for the rest of my life in ever-increasing doses. So when I happened to hear about Apex Acupuncture, I said, well, that's one thing that I haven't tried, and I've been very pleased that I have. When I first went to Apex, I was seeking mainly relief from the pain that I had in my hands. I'm an accountant and I do a lot of work on a computer on a daily basis, and it was really difficult to sit at the computer and do data entry. I felt like many days that my fingers were swollen to the point where my hands looked like a blown up rubber glove, or that my fingers actually felt like sausages. And I definitely feel silly in saying this. It's kind of one of those commercials where, see the before and after pictures. Unfortunately, we don't have any of the before pictures of my hands, but I can show you them now. And I think you'll get some idea of what they may have looked like before. If you look at my hand, you can see the swelling of my middle finger. When I came for my first treatment, you couldn't tell the difference between the joint and the rest of the finger. The finger was swollen that much. And the same thing was true of my index finger as well as my thumb. These two fingers to a much lesser degree. Now looking at my hand, you can see that the fourth finger almost looks like a normal finger. And when I go to close my hand, it almost goes all the way closed. There were times before that when I went to sit and, normally you'd grasp your hands like this, that I was afraid to do that because sometimes they'd stick and I wasn't sure whether I'd be able to get them back apart. Kind of one of those things that you play with when you're a kid. You stick your fingers in both ends and then struggle to pull them apart. Well, that's what I was doing, only it was just my fingers. Acupuncture has made a tremendous difference, lowering the level of pain and lowering the swelling that I have, not only in my hands, but also throughout my body. Some of the benefits aside from that, or side benefits, I've had problems sleeping for a number of years, and as well as my skin has always been rough and scaly. Immediately after the first treatment, it looked like I had new skin. And friends have said, what are you doing? Your skin actually glows. And I have to say it's all from my acupuncture treatments. So I would highly recommend them to anyone that asks for treatment of arthritis, skin disorders, general circulation, as well as sleep disorders. It's helped me tremendously.